Hi guys, the Unhealed Healer. I'm Sandra, and this is it's gonna be a combination of the end of the third day and the beginning of the fourth. With I am not the victim of the world I see. And when I took this on, it was because it's my A Course in Miracles, lesson 31, and I do those lessons for the entire week because I feel that I need that. I need to be strong with my lessons, and so I need to practice them all week long. And so, with this particular lesson, I felt a shift for myself. And for me, the statement, I am not the victim of the world I see, signifies that I am not powerless of what is happening in my life, that I do have the power and I am useful in shifting and changing and creating something better for myself. And that's what I've been trying to do all week with my meditation, with my, I've been doing a little hypnosis sessions with Paul McKinnon. And I have to tell you, after I do my meditations and Paul McKinnon, it works. My energy shifts and I feel wonderful. But then something always happens that shifts my mood and I stay grounded. And then it's almost like something even more drastic happens and I get knocked off. So yesterday, uh, I was working really hard at it. I did it in the morning and then I felt powerless to my addiction, um, in the sense that I couldn't say no to my thoughts, my victim thoughts. And so, in that mentality, I got a call from my son's school. And then only to find out that he had in gym class, I guess, fractured his ankle. But my mom was the one that went and got him, and he didn't want to have anything to do with me at all. Well, he doesn't even speak to me, so I don't know anything about him. And he's actually with her. He's living with my mom right now. So um, I felt anger at first, real anger, and then it shifted to blame, and then things just got worse. I even blew up on my therapist. I had a made up therapy session yesterday, and I blew up on her. Um, and so I'm sharing this with you because now this morning, in that thought, in that concept of I am not the victim of the world I see, I can choose. See, I have a choice. I can choose to give up and keep being in the mentality of I hate my life. I want to do whatever it takes to not be here. Or I can say, I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm going to keep trying to find a job. I'm going to keep trying to make it. I'm going to keep trying to do my studies, get my certifications, do whatever I need to do to be a person of morale and to make it in my life so that I can be an example for my peer, the next person who's in that same place I am right now or was, you know, maybe a year ago. Because believe it or not, I'm in a better place now than I was a year ago. And I say believe it or not to myself. Believe it or not, I am in a better place now than I was a year ago. So, today I am going to make an extra effort to be in the statement of I am not the victim of the world I see. And I'm going to do my best to not be reactive, um, to be in thought, meaning like in conscious thought, knowing what I'm speaking, knowing what I'm saying and why, and knowing the difference between when I'm being conditioned to act a certain way, or I'm conditioning myself to act a certain way, or when I'm being in my power to act a certain way or be a certain way. So I really want to define those two for myself. When I'm acting from a place of being reactive and manipulating myself to be reactive, maybe, or manipulating my circumstance to be a certain way, because being a victim is also an addiction. It can become an addiction. You could create a victim mentality, they call it. So I want to define the two for myself, and I want to be in awareness of when and in what circumstances I feel more of a victim than a powerhouse, you could say. Like, when are those situations more defined in my life? And that's what I'm going to work on today, because basically that is all I can work on today. I mean, and I keep praying and hoping that somehow, in some way, shape, or form, my son starts communicating with me again. And if he ever, 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 ever sees this, to know that I love him. I love you, baby. I love you with all my heart. And I wish I could make things different for us. That's it. And I'm Sandra. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And I'll speak to you, I guess, at the end of this day. Uh, if not the beginning of the fifth day and the end of this day, the fourth day. All right, guys. Have a beautiful day. Bye.